Will a platoon ever shoot one of his own soldiers or Marines for failing to obey an order? My grandfather asked me this question when I told him I was enlisting. Let me tell you about Vietnam 1968, he said, settling into his chair. We had a lieutenant who thought he was John Wayne. Lieutenant Hartwell was fresh from officer school, full of textbook tactics and zero real experience. He believed soldiers were expendable assets. We were on patrol near the Mekong Delta when we found this village, Grandpa continued. Hartwell suspected it was hiding enemy fighters. The village was mostly women, children, and elderly farmers. No weapons visible, no threatening behavior, just scared civilians. Hartwell ordered us to search every hut and detain anyone who looked suspicious, Grandpa said, which to him meant every Vietnamese person. But Corporal Mitchell, a medic from Texas, refused the order. He'd seen innocent families destroyed by paranoid officers before. Mitchell told Hartwell the Geneva Convention prohibited what he was ordering, Grandpa said. Hartwell pulled out his sidearm. The entire platoon watched as their lieutenant pointed his weapon at their own medic for refusing to terrorize civilians. That's when something beautiful happened, Grandpa said, his voice getting emotional. Every single soldier in that platoon stepped between Mitchell and Hartwell. Sergeant Wilson, a career military man, spoke for the group. Sir, we won't let you shoot our medic for following the rules of war. Hartwell was outnumbered and outranked by experience, Grandpa said. He had the authority, but we had the moral high ground. The standoff lasted 10 minutes. Hartwell threatening court-martial, the soldiers standing firm in protection of their comrade. Private Johnson even radioed our position to headquarters, Grandpa added, making sure everything was being recorded by command. The radio chatter meant dozens of people were listening to Hartwell threaten to execute his own medic for refusing illegal orders. Finally, Mitchell walked straight up to Hartwell and said, "If you're going to shoot me for refusing illegal orders, then shoot me. But these soldiers won't help you cover it up." Hartwell lowered his weapon, realizing his career was over either way. The soldiers had called his bluff. We radioed back to base and reported Hartwell for threatening to execute a soldier, Grandpa said. He was relieved of command within hours. Mitchell continued serving as platoon medic and saved dozens of lives during that deployment. You asked if soldiers would shoot their own for disobedience, Grandpa said. The answer is good soldiers protect each other from bad orders, even if it means protecting each other from bad officers. He looked at me seriously. Sometimes real courage isn't following orders. It's knowing when to stand together and refuse them.